Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Overlord, Season 4, Episode 7 and 8. Oh boy. Albedo and them made a bad choice in which noble to have on their side, or which noble to, I guess, manipulate. Because this noble just single-handedly started the demise of the DxD's kingdom. And how do you think he did that, you wonder? Well, he got together with a couple of his buddies, while drunk, I might add, and they were discussing... Oh, wait, never mind. This is episode 8. I gotta do episode 7 first. Episode 7, they find all the dragons, and they encountered, I guess, the representative they sent as the dragons, which is a more intelligent dragon that doesn't really like combat. And obviously, they scare him into submission, get him on their side, and when they approach the other dragons, obviously Irons kills off the main male dragon and keeps the females alive because the dragon that they had gotten on their side says that they're all his mother, even though obviously they're not all really physically. And they end up killing off another dragon that decide to mount off. And they get the dragons on their side. So now, while all that's going on, Albedo and Aura... Dang it. Yeah, Aura. Albedo and... Shaltir and Aura. I'm sorry. Shaltir and Aura go and do a culling of the Kuagwa, leaving 10,000 of them, including men, women, and children. And thankfully, after seeing all this, they decide to cooperate. So now he's got the dwarves, Kuagwa, and the dragons on his side in one fell swoop. And he ends up meeting with Demiurge, and they discuss some things. And, now then. Also, we see some stuff going on with the prince and his sister. And the prince is trying to keep things, keep the kingdom going without it breaking into chaos, while trying to figure out what to do with the sorcerer kingdom. She is acting like, oh, it'd be a good idea to bow to them and become part of their vassal state. And I mean, like, yes, that would be a good idea, but she seems a little too eager for that. But then again, like I said, it's if you're a vassal state for him, then essentially you're an ally and you are protected. So that would be their best course of action here. And despite the fact that they did lose to him in Season 3, it still would be their best option considering, like I said, he thoroughly thrashed them. So they know how strong this guy can be. So it's their best bet to avoid ticking off the person that thoroughly kicked their butts. Which brings me into Episode 8. Like I said, that idiot noble that Albedo had been talking to, and who was flirting with Albedo, and Albedo doesn't like him, obviously, was out talking with some Baron buddies of his, while drunk, of course, and they're getting pissed off that all the food that's been grown by all the undead is essentially going to be undercutting them when it comes to prices, when it comes to, the markets and stuff. And I'm like, you have more to worry about than just losing out on money. I would be thinking about surviving at this point, because like I said, this guy could easily kill y'all off. And they are very moronic, to the point where they think they can bring the Hammer of Justice down on the Sorcerer Kingdom and take them down by taking out some caravans of theirs that are sending supplies to the Empire. Not the smartest idea. And Albedo hears about this and relays this to Irons and them, and they start going over what to do about it. My opinion, they should have found Philip and his little cohorts whoever they had working with him, including the civilians, I might add, and essentially gotten all the kingdom's attention, all the country's attention, and essentially made a message, essentially, if you guys decide to go against us, this is what we will do to your entire kingdom, and kill them off in front of them in a very painful and gruesome way. This would have sent a message to everybody, all the nobles, the royal families, and everybody, that, yeah, this guy is not to be trifled with. This guy is not going to let anything like that slide. He is going to essentially punish anybody who goes against him. That should have been what they should have done. That would have gotten the point across. They wouldn't have gotten innocent civilians involved in this. And like I said, the whole royal family had no clue of this. They had no idea that this guy had done this, or they would have probably punished him themselves. And like I said, it would have still kept the DxD's kingdom as a potential future ally / vassal state later on down the road. Even though their plan essentially was to create unrest and everything and cause a civil war between the civilians and the royal family of the DxD's kingdom, and then come in and restore order and get them as a reluctant ally. That was originally their plan, but thanks to Philip and his little cohorts, that plan kind of got a little sidetracked. But like I said, that's what I think they should have done. Then again, that would have been too easy. Because, to be honest, they should have gotten all the nobles and the royal family together and used that dominate spell that he used on Hilma of the 8 Fingers, and essentially find out who's lying, who would essentially go against him, who would not, and the ones that do, make an example out of them. And the ones that don't, keep them on your side. Essentially the whole saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Yeah, that's what they needed to have done. Because that would have saved them so much trouble. It would have saved a lot of needless bloodshed as well. And yeah, it just would have saved them a lot of time, and it would have kept everybody in line. And the royal family could have reassured the citizens that as long as we do not do anything to anger this guy, he will not attack us, and we will be safe. That's what they should have done. At least it would have been more logical, in my opinion. But no, they decided to use that plan on an international level in, I guess, the wrong way. But then again, like I said, many of you probably have a lot differing opinion than me. I still think that this would have still gotten the point across without going overboard. But like I said, that is just my opinion. And instead of just taking out the nobles and commoners that had instigated the attack in the first place and use them as an example to the other kingdoms that this is what we're going to do to you guys if you go against us, they decide to essentially completely genocide the entire DxD's kingdom. Like I said, that's going to the extreme and that's going overboard. And I know that they have to do an example to show the other kingdoms that we are not going to pull punches on this one, but I still think that's going overboard. And I felt so bad for the royal family in this because, like I said, they are just looking out for their kingdom's safety and trying to keep everything not chaotic, trying to keep everybody safe, trying to keep everybody in line, trying to keep the parties from killing each other, all while trying to also, like I said, do their jobs. And the prince actually wanted to try and be a vassal state, but because of Philip, that plan is going straight out the window. It's not going to be an option. Like I said, you guys more than likely have a differing opinion than me. I would love to hear it in the comments. And I will see everybody in the next part.